Hey everyone, so the next error is name error, and this one is also known as variable not defined error in other programming languages, and this one refers to the error caused when you did not define any variable. Like if I have here Python 3 and I do something like x is equal to 3 and then add a plus x. Here I will get name error, and again this one is an error in which you will not get any token because the token is not like here. You will just get name a is not defined. So here a is any variable because we did not have used any quotes. If you use quotes here and do the same thing, then you will get the type error because here this one is a string and this one is a int. And when you use the variable that is not defined, you will get the name error. This one happens when you forget to define any variable, or you do something like defined a and use c instead of that, something like that one where you forget that what you have defined. So this one is also a basic error that you can easily spot and you easily correct that one. And nothing more about this one. Also you will just find in the proper definition of the error with name that what's the thing that is not defined. So thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Hey everyone, so here we are with another basic error, that is zero division error. And also these errors are upper to are a little complex and more common errors and a little hard to get corrected. And these errors are basic error, they can be spotted easily and can be corrected easily. Attribute is also in this thing, and runtime is a little complex error because we do not know what the runtime error means because the cause is not known. Now here we are done with these two, and now another basic, that is zero division error. So what actually zero division error means? So if I have Python 3 here and I will do something stupid stuff like this thing, I will get zero division error. This one is just when you try to divide any number with 0. That's the zero division error. Now this one is also related to numbers but has a separate position and name, which is zero division error, because dividing anything with 0 gives us infinity, that is not defined. So that's why it falls in a different category, and it happens only with the numbers. If you try to do something like divide a string with the 0, then you will get an error, but this one is not a zero division error. This one is going to be a type error because here you are dividing two different data types. You cannot divide a string with number. As I have told you, the Python goes from line to line. It first considers the first things and then the second. So before terminating 0, it terminates that the data types are of different type, so there will be a type error. And third case is when you divide a variable that is not defined with the 0. Then here again you are supposing we get 0 error, but the Python will first terminate the variable that is not defined. So the error with the not defined variable is name error. So here we will get name error, but this time here we have written the syntax error. So any variable like this one, here we get the name error because def is a keyword for function, so we cannot use a function keyword here. Now here this one, when I divide a variable with 0, I will get name error because this variable is not defined. And this one is again a case when you try to divide a keyword with 0 or try to perform any operation on keyword, you will get syntax error because that's not possible. So this is the zero division error. It's again very easy to spot. You can just get division by 0 and can remove that one easily. So thanks for watching and see you in the next video with again a basic error. Hey everyone, so now we are also done with the 0 error. Now we have the index error. That is one we have again targeted in previous videos. Not the Python 2. Let me open the Python 3. So here I have Python 3, and now index error is something like if I have x is equal to, first we consider a string, that is stringd, so that it will not be a keyword. And if I do something like x of 3, I will get I, because I is on the third index, that is on the fourth position, but index begins with 0. Now if I do something like x of, let me count this, 4 3 7, I will write something like 9, then you will get index error. So index error is generally when you try to access an index that is not available. Like here I have only the 7 values, so the index is from 0 to 6. So if you use anything about 6, like if I just use 7, I will again get the index error. So that's the case of index error in strings. You will also get the index error in case of list. If I have this thing and I will do first x of 3, I will get 5, because 5 is present on index 3 and on location 4. Now if I use something like x of 34, I will again get the index error. So that's the index error that we generally get, and this one is also a basic one, because we sometimes get this one when we forget that in which case the index begins from 0 and in which case it begins from 1. But in most of the cases it begins with 0, but still we sometimes forget to mention that. So this one is also easy to track. You can just get index error and you will get the line where you have this one, so that you can easily correct that. And this one is also depend on the user inputs. So for these kinds of error and also the zero division error, handle your function in such a way that in case of the error the program will not break, it just show a different output, that something like your input is incorrect. So thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Hey everyone, so last video about the types of error. In this we are going to cover both the attribute and runtime error. So first of all we have the attribute error, and that's something like, if I have Python 3 here, you have the various methods related to strings and list, if you remember these methods. And if you try to implement any method, like if I use something like this one, title, on a number, like first if I have x is equal to like tech, and then y is equal to 3, and if I do something like x dot, what I'm using here is title, title, and then parentheses, you will get D capital. And if I do same thing with the number and the parentheses, you will get the attribute error. So attribute error is just using the different method for different data type for which this one is not available. So it's just this thing, when you use a different method for which is not available, like on number, then you will get an attribute error. So that's all about the attribute error. And again you can spot this one easily and can solve also. Now if we talk about the runtime error, then runtime error, if you go on definition, is something that the error which did not fall under any other category. So it means these are the error which did not get in any kind of, these types of error. So these are generally classes where you will get different types of error, but if the error whose cause is not known is known as the runtime error, that occur while running the code and you are not able to get what the error is. So nothing about these things, it's just you need to know about the runtime error, and if you get one, just Google out that one, you will find the particular solution. So this is about this attribute and runtime error. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Hey everyone, so now we are done with all these errors. Now the thing left is handling the errors and the internet. So as I have told you, if you are a programming guy, then internet will be your best friend, because you cannot remember all the libraries, you cannot remember all the methods, functions. You always need a support, and that support will be provided by internet. Now again with the errors, internet is again our best friend. If you have any error and you're not able to find that, just Google the error, you will find the solution. And the handling consists of handling the program in such a way that it will not show any error. Like if you remember, we have done in previous videos a program like this one, where we have done div a comma b and c is equal to a divided by b. Then we have written that thing, and after that what we have done, the thing here is we have done something. That one is like a any number and v is 0, that we are getting a 0 division error. Then we have modified that one by using if condition. So that thing is handling the program. So always, suppose for any value that the user input, your program may get error, then find all those values on which your program will get any error and correct them values by using the conditions, so that your program will not show any error at any time. So that's the handling, and we have done that in previous videos. So I hope you remember that thing. What I want to show you here is that how you can use the internet for correcting your errors. So if you have something like this one, and again you have syntax error, and that one is because I have not put it a double quote in the end, and I am getting this error. So if you did not able to find the solution of any error, then copy this thing, Command C, go to Google and just paste that thing, press enter. You will get many websites showing that thing. Go for something more promising, like Stack Overflow is good website for these kinds of error. And when you go there, you will find how many possible ways of getting that error. That I have the above mentioned error in this one. Does anyone know what I am doing? So this is a little different. Here we have, you are not putting a double quote before the end of line. This is what we need. That use double quotes if you want to do this. Here it has 3 quotes. So by using the internet in this way, you will always get where you struck off. And if you still did not able to, then ask the questions, and if your question already exists, then go for that one. So never hesitate to ask the question, because everyone around you is same like you, so there is no hesitation, I believe there. So ask questions and try to find everything on the internet, because everything is available here. So thanks for watching. This is all about the errors and their handlings. I will link the file of different types of error in the notes here, so you can find this one a little easier. So thanks for watching. I hope you like this module, and this one is also, I hope, will be beneficial to you. So I will see you in the next module.